it is.
Yeah. You want to get in frame?
Yeah.
What did you say? You're still not in frame, man. There you go.
It seems like... No? There you go.
It's not a social distancing kind of thing we do here, man.
I know.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the news.
Welcome to the show.
Hope everyone is having a morning with that. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Keep it simple and to the point. Bobby, what's going on? All right, first off, let's get out of the way the news, weather. Oh, there's somebody starting out with a crappy morning.
Yeah.
Weather is, not bad. 80s.
Yeah.
Humidity is starting to go down, so that's making things kind of nice.
All right, so today is 79 degrees.
Ooh, wow.
Mostly cloudy. It's gonna be 82, and it's gonna get until
no rain.
80s.
Yeah. Nice
no
day.
rain.
Nice day for sure.
All right.
Show sponsor. Let's get those guys out of the way because we love them so much. Is going to be Morel. That's right. You can find them at morelhifi.com. What we have up on the screen today is the Hogtalar. The Hogtalar is a bookshelf Bluetooth speaker, very conveniently the same size as IKEA furniture. So if you're interested in something like that, make sure you pick them up. Rumor has it you can find them on Crowdfunding. Any one of your local Morel car stereo dealers is capable of getting them for you. So if you have one in town and you're one of those guys that likes to buy local, definitely head in there. And if they say, Casey said you could do it.
There you go.
And if that's the case, then he'll get it for you and they'll know who Casey is. So we'd like to thank them. And of course, later on in the show, we'll be giving away a 45th anniversary Morel t-shirt. We have both large and medium.
No, large and extra large.
Thank you. All right, so that's that. Let's get to the first story.
All right.
You want to get to the first story?
The first story.
All right, hold on. Let me. You know what? Let's start with the one I think is
okay. This
funny.
More...
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not? Right. This is kind of funny. So this is a story coming to us from Accele.
Yep.
Accele Electronics. They sell everything. They sell a little bit of, you name it, they got it. Screens, switches. But what this is a 12 volt, takes 4 AA batteries. It's a soap dispenser for hand sanitizer for your cup holder.
Yeah. So
for all you guys that carry around your little tubes of hand sanitizer. Do you have one in your car?
I have one in my car, yes. This one I personally like because you don't have to touch it.
Yeah.
Like, you just put your hand, it's just boom, right there.
Yeah, it's like going to the, the bathroom where you...
This touches less.
Yeah,
that's it. And,
so,
everybody can use it. You don't have to worry about, like...
Well, the first guy does it, and then he...
Yeah.
Like you do that when you go out, you pass the whole hand sanitizer thing around the car.
No, what I do is I grab it, and if you want some, I give it to you.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I don't give it. I don't.
No,
give
you don't.
my,
no, I'm saying you're the squirter.
Yes, I'm
squirter.
the guy is like.
Yeah.
That's it.
They do not have a retail on this, but you can head over to acceleelectronics.com and definitely.
And I feel with this, in this situation, it's really nice to have one in every car. So why not?
Well, it's like last week, the guy brought us by a little hand with Baby Yoda on it. He goes, I know how much you like this guy. Yeah, you're funny.
Wow. Fang of the truth. What's up?
Moving over to Metra.
Yeah, that was a good
This
one.
is interesting. Okay. So for those of you guys who don't know what you're looking at a RAV4. And I should, hold on, let me get this. Let me bring this. So this is a Metra dash kit that allows you to put a double DIN in one of those RAV4 back part of the dash as a new piece of plastic because it doesn't normally go up that high.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking what they're doing is you're getting the new front piece, obviously, and then which is, I mean, that radio looks so tiny in there.
It is so tiny.
Looks silly.
Yeah, it looks like one of those Mackless radios.
Yeah.
That's it.
But that's, well, no, that's a normal size double DIN.
No, I know.
But they also make a version of it for the Pioneer 8-inch screen that they made that didn't really take off. Apparently they still make those, which I was unaware of because we've never actually sold one. But you can put the 8, which would look better because that looks, quite frankly, that looks dumb. I mean, it looks terrible. But I get it. I mean, it's better than nothing. I mean, it's no different than F-150 and it has that little tiny screen in the center of the dash.
The only thing, I'm not complaining, it's just like, it's a 2019 car, right? He already has Apple CarPlay.
Well, it might not, though, because it's a RAV4, so it's a Toyota. So Toyota didn't come with Apple CarPlay. Because you think about it, Tacomas, Tundras, that's the reason why we're with CarPlay. So there's a good chance
of this one they didn't come with CarPlay?
Didn't come with CarPlay.
It's like, all right.
Yeah.
I give it up. That's cool. Yeah. So, but it's interesting, definitely, to see how actually it's gonna get installed. The whole radio behind that little thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, kudos to them for keeping hope alive. But.
And apparently the RAV4 is big in the big. Like, it's a big market for it.
Well, the price SUV in the Toyota line. So, I mean, it's a huge.
Yeah.
It's a huge moneymaker for them for sure.
Oh, totally.
So, definitely, yeah, it's just interesting. That's for sure.
Hey, I like it. Whatever is gonna make our jobs easier.
There we go.
It's
all right. Next up, this is a fun one. So Hertz, as you guys know, Audison Hertz Electromedia, they've come out with they're getting heavy into the marine line of products.
Yes.
So like full on marine, and up until now, there's been very few manufacturers that have put DSPs into the marine amps. And Hertz has decided that, I mean, because obviously they have a huge DSP line in the Audison line. They have their DSP. But this is going to be I should say, it kind of looks like a Prima. You know, if you look at it a little bit, it looks like they've basically taken a Prima amplifier, like a Forza, because it's 8-channel by, and yeah, it's 8-channel by 70, full DSP. I'm sorry, 85 by 8.
85,
so
yeah.
I'm betching this is a Prima amplifier with a circuit board and a new heatsink. But they've added 3 zones of DSP to it.
I thought that was 2 zones.
No, it's 3.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't know. I'm not a boat guy in the sense that, but, and it's about this, it's $1,400 is what it comes in at.
Oh, definitely.
It's got 9 channels of DSP, so it has the 9th output. I'm telling you, man, this is built off of a Forza.
Oh, yes. Oh, definitely. It's just really nice, and they can
I think it's a great idea.
Match with some of the LC screens that they have.
Yeah. Well, okay, so here's my thought on it, is one of the great parts of the Forza is that the Forza is very efficient. Okay, so like that had two 30 amp fuses on a 60 amp current draw. But we both know that the Forza really isn't taxing the system all that much. It's like an 8-gauge amplifier. You know, you put it in that has very little power to begin with.
Yeah.
And boom. So now you have 8x85. You put some nice, I'm sure the Hertz Marine speakers are very efficient. So you put those guys in there. And you get a boat that's just screaming with DSP and multi-zone.
So my just question is, like, how long these guys in Marine Audio?
Well, they've been working on Marine Audio for 3 years now.
Right, but now it seems like they boom, all hands on. Everything has to be.
Well, I mean, that's the race. So if you plot back through time, it's like when drop-down monitors, all right, when CD players became a thing, all of a sudden everyone was like, that $249 price point for a CD player was like the dream.
Yeah.
Because they were all $1,000, and then they became like $600, then became $500. They knew the only way they could get in there and get consumers to just like really get into it was $249. So like Clarion came out with a CD player for $249 that only had like 25 watts by 2. And then preamp output, so you had to buy an amplifier. And they made little amplifiers that you could use. But you know, so it's trendy. So like when drop-down screens became all the rage, and all of a sudden Grace, like everybody made screens.
So it's just that maybe I never pay attention a lot with boats because, you know, I'm probably never gonna own a boat because I'm not like a big fan. But now it seems more like, oh, you know, like go crazy with boat, and it's cool.
What's the untapped market?
Everybody
because
has to
the automotive side is getting harder and harder to sell.
Yeah.
So we have ATVs and jet skis and boats. So motorsports is what they're calling them. So everyone is pumping all their money into motorsports.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at Rockford. Rockford is dumping a ton of their money into motorsports.
Correct.
So if you're a manufacturer, you know, Kicker, ton of money into motorsports. However, the difference between those two companies is Kicker still considers them an automotive first, whereas Rockford, nothing against Rockford, that could be questionable.
Yeah.
So, you know, it makes sense.
And this line is like the what they call the IP66.
Yeah, Marine rated.
So it's rated, so everything is gonna be right on point. Also, Hertz made the new radio.
Oh yeah, they make a new
the HM
round back
20. Yes, it's like 3-inch color screen. So that's pretty cool.
Because we need more color screens.
And Marine,
you know,
man.
Here's the thing I don't understand. All these Marine manufacturers, all these guys making Marine radios have figured out how to make a like right out of the gate. They figured out how to make a screen that you could see. And Pioneer, Kenwood, Alpine, Sony, none of those guys have been able. Like, how have you not been able to figure out like what how to make a screen you could see off axis?
Yeah.
I don't understand it. These guys, right off the bat, boom, you got these things you put in a boat and you can see the screen perfect.
You know, like when everything started about DSPs and tuning and everything, you know, like, okay, everything has to be in a closed environment so you can actually capture everything. And when I heard that they tune the motorcycles, I'm like, what? The tuning motorcycle.
I mean, plenty of those, or when you guys are DJing, you know, back when you used to do that,
work in that,
you would
and that was
tune
plenty
the arena.
Yes.
You know?
But
I mean, I get
still,
it.
That was like
it's still an
big
outdoor,
speakers and everything.
But an outdoor arena, you're still tuning the outdoor arena.
No, and then, like, of course, you know, reading more and get into that. And I was like, okay, that totally makes sense. Why not? You know, loudspeakers. You know, you can tune loudspeakers. That's cool. So, I like it. I like it. What apps do you have?
This one is kind of... Hold on, let me get to that. This one is kind of industry related.
Okay.
And I thought this was kind of an interesting point as trying to show consumers... do you have your Wi-Fi on?
No.
Oh, no, on your laptop.
Yeah.
Go ahead and turn it off.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we see that you guys, there's buffering issues and whatnot. Kids are in school. Apparently, everyone is killing our network right now.
Yeah.
Go Bright House. Or no, what is it? It's not Bright House anymore. It's
no.
Spectrum.
It's a Spectrum.
Spectrum,
yeah.
Yes. We're sorry. We'll definitely have to work on something going forward for better morning. I might have to just switch to my phone. Yeah. All right. Well, let's keep trudging on, and we'll see if we can make it through. Anyways, this is what's your backlog. So this has to do with wanting to get car stereo put in, and what is the current backlog on appointments. So they polled a bunch of retailers and they asked them. And they said 15% is same day, meaning that 50% of the people they polled still have availability for same day. That is definitely not us.
No.
1 to 3 days. depending on what you're trying to do, like radio, maybe backup camera combination, there's a chance 1 to 3 days. More than likely, it's 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And then more than a month. We kind of fall into that one. So those bottom two, 2 to 3 weeks, more than a month, depending on the kind of is more than likely what is going to happen.
Yes. I feel we just ride on the edge of the 17%, 33.
Couple different things. So obviously there's a backlog, meaning there's a lot of stuff that is trying to be built, trying to get done. A lot of cars just to do.
Yeah.
But then there's product availability.
Yes.
So trying to get the products to do the specific installs are hard to come up as a distribution block that you might need for a specific install. If they're not there, fuse holders. Power wire is like crazy how hard it is to get power wire, which doesn't make any sense. But I guess the reality is the plants where the stuff is made are closed or just finally getting up. And like we were talking with an amplifier or a company that has amplifiers coming out, and they're like, yeah, our amps are gonna have to wait because other we got bumped back.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But if you're looking to get some installation work done, keep in mind that there is a backlog of appointments. Don't plan on just walking in.
You might get lucky.
Might get lucky.
Get that, but
50% of you might get lucky.
Don't get mad if the people in there is like, man, sorry.
Well, I still find it funny, like some of the. I mean, I've had a guy come in and they're like, I just want to get this installed, and it's like, we don't have time. And they're like, like guy yesterday was like, can you just do this real quick? And I'm like, no. There's no real quick about it. I don't have an extra 2 hours to spare.
Listen, for me, I hate that word. Like, real quick. Have to do
it real quick.
It's never real quick. Never. It's never that quick. Like, as soon as you pull the car in, then you gotta find out what's going on.
Yeah.
But it's like, you just have to do this.
Yeah, just knock this out real quick and fix this up.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the giveaway. It's halfway in, a little more than halfway, about 2/3 of the way in.
All right.
So the giveaway for those of you is from our show sponsor. Hold on, let me get back to that, which is Morel at Morel Hi-Fi at the Hectalar. If you guys are unfamiliar with this, go back and watch our video on it, and also go over to Instagram and register to win one. If part of the crew and us talking about it, you can register to win one by simply going to Morel_America on Instagram, picking a photo, subscribing to the page, pick a photo, and write the hashtag 5-star Morel Hagtalar. You can see how to spell it on there because you do have to spell it correctly. And then share it with a friend or tag a friend in the photo. And then next week or probably next Monday, we'll draw to see who wins. Yeah. And you will get one of those. But in the meantime, today, you get the opportunity to win the 45th anniversary Morel shirt. Now, these only come in large and extra large. That's it. That's all we have. So if it's outside of your scope or, then definitely that's it. So you've been warned.
All right. So today's question is going to be a little bit...
Might have to work for it.
You have to work for it. So, when was the date the Morel company was found? The date, month, and the year.
Yeah. So day, month, year when the company first became Morel.
So, the first one is gonna type it. That's the winner.
So we're getting reports of so like same here, over 2 weeks on a 4-gauge.
Yes.
Bet you they got CCA though. Get some to Vega. Get them some CCA stuff.
Ooh.
All right, while you guys are chiming in on one, we'll go to our next story.
Yep.
Which is so this isn't a big story in the sense that DD Audio is making loaded enclosures. Great, good for them. More to the point is loaded enclosures. Okay, so Ground Zero just launched their new 8-inch super woofer. Looks, similar grill. Yeah, box, got beautiful stitching on it.
I feel that grill a lot of manufacturers uses.
Well, it's available.
It's just
well, the other thing too is that you look at these woofers that have giant long throw woofers like that. there's only, unless you're going to custom make one, which gets really expensive in tooling, off-the-shelf parts that will look cool like that.
Yes.
I actually built those by hand a couple times.
Really?
Oh, I had to bend aluminum rods, and it was real pain in the ass.
Okay.
But my real motivation behind this story is how many manufacturers are building. Oh, hey, we got some answers. Come back to that. All right, hang on. So who did the internet first? It looks like Larry.
Yes.
Larry, are you the white guy people think is funny?
Larry!
Real estate investor that makes a lot of money. But Larry is our guy. Larry came in first. Good job, Larry. You are the quickest little finger typer, and you figured it out. So Larry, what I need you to do is send me an email. Send me an email to carstereotalk@yahoo.com with your information, your shirt size, and your address out to you. So that is carstereotalk@yahoo.com. Send me your email, or email me your information, home address, large, extra large, and we'll get that out to you soon enough. Good job, Larry. Good job. Anyways, back to what we were talking about. So, prefab boxes. Manufacturers are making prefab boxes. Rockford Fosgate actually bought a not Q-Bomb or anything, but there was a manufacturer that made boxes back in the day, one of the first known subwoofer enclosure manufacturers, and Rockford actually bought the company to make their boxes. There was a lot of plastic parts that they used. The port was made out of plastic. It was the idea behind it was, how do we really step up and make boxes fast? They had plexi end plates, and it looked really nice. I don't know if you ever saw them. They had a lot of plastic pieces going on the front, so it was a pretty box. And Rockford bought those because they saw that pre-made boxes, as it were, does two things, and I think this is more the point to the story. As a manufacturer, by pre-making a box, you can almost guarantee the lifespan of the woofer, okay, because you've designed it. I mean, granted, some of these guys don't, but a lot of these guys do. They kind of put some effort into it so that the subwoofer doesn't blow. So you look at Alpine just launched their new boxes that are gorgeous. Kicker has been making boxes. We got the quad box for one. That quad box is freaking beautiful, built like a brick house. So I guess what I'm thinking is, as a manufacturer, does making pre-made boxes like this one, other than make it easy for a consumer to buy the product now because they don't have to worry about finding someone to build the enclosure, they also can control the subwoofer's destiny and make sure that the woofer doesn't die an untimely death. Q-Logic, thank you, Dylan. That was it. They bought Q-Logic. But what are your thoughts? You know where I'm going with this.
No, I mean, and then it's definitely, I feel now more manufacturers are, like I say, with the Bose and all that stuff, getting more involved. It's like,
well, Bose
apparently
why'd you say Bose?
No, boats.
Boats. Okay, I thought you said Bose. I was going to say,
no. Apparently this one, it's almost similar as the previous one.
Yes.
But they just change, they keep the feed and all that stuff.
Yeah,
retune the box. Apparently they spend so much time in SUVs and cars and hatchbacks to come out with this design.
And that's what I was saying. They've built a premium box, so now you can just walk in, buy the box, and they're guaranteeing you the end result. So you don't have to, find your boy, as it were, to bust out his jigsaw and drywall screw you some Home Depot box.
And you don't have, a lot of people, they don't have the time to do the research and, I have to see the specs of the speaker, the specs of this, and how much I need.
I can guarantee
just go there.
Most people don't do that.
No, I know, but some people care.
Some people care, and those guys will always be the guys that build their own boxes.
Yeah, but for example,
makes 100% sense there.
My wife is gonna be like, okay, you know what? Let's just buy a box. That's it. Who cares? That's perfect.
And that's why we called up. It's too early in the morning. That's why we called up Frostbite.
Yeah.
And we told them the make model of the woofer,
Yeah.
what it's going in, and they designed us and built us a box of that woofer to the woofer spec.
But my point is, you go to the store and I'm looking for a subwoofer box, and here we go, right there. And it's like, okay, cool.
So I like what Chris says. Looks like a JL box with a different logo. Let's be honest. You can only make a wedge in so many different shapes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a box. It's 6 sides with a hole. How much fancy can you do with it? I feel like every box, is basically going to look like this. I mean, Rockford has a box that looks like this.
Yeah.
Pioneer has a box that looks
Everyone
like this.
has a box.
Everybody
that
has
looks
a
like
wedge, and I feel the only thing that separates them is the sewing on the side. Now, keep in mind, I'm not saying all the boxes are the same because it looks. I mean, it's a wedge.
But they have to.
Yeah,
Because
I mean, that's
to.
what works.
Exactly.
And it's got to fit and everything.
They look in every car and it's like, all right, behind the seat of the Toyota RAV4. Perfect, right there. The other manufacturer is going to build the same thing.
Just with their airspace
low,
and non-porting and stuff like that.
But that's cool.
But yeah, I think that I think the other thing too is now that
you can send me when I review it.
I think now that the shipping is becoming easier, manufacturing is becoming easier.
Yeah.
They can build more custom-looking, better things. I think it only makes sense for manufacturers to just say, "Screw it, we're tired of just selling our woofers and having them blow because people don't know how to build boxes."
Yes.
And we're just gonna knock it out of the park right here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh no, JL definitely figured that out a long time ago, and a lot of manufacturers did. But I feel now it's becoming somewhat more acceptable to just buy it in its prefab box. There's always going to be the one guy that says, "Bro, that box is wrong." And I'm like,
yeah,
whatever.
That's
it.
Yeah.
That takes us to our half hour. We would like to. Oh, not what I wanted to go there. We would like to thank our show sponsor, Morel, at morelhifi.com for sponsoring this news show for the foreseeable future. There we go. Great company to work with. Make sure you head over to morelhifi.com. Check it out. Make sure you go over to Instagram and register to win your Hogtalar. And then, of course, stay tuned next week. We have a couple more shirts to give away. And that'll be that. You guys, it's fun. We hope you enjoyed the news. We're sorry that we had bandwidth issues today. These kids are in school, man. It's back to the grind.
Everybody's using it.
We'll work on it to try to make it better, like always. Make sure you head over to our sponsors and give them some love. Ask them some tech questions. Send them some emails. We always like that. Let them know they're paying attention.
Yeah.
You guys have a wonderful day. We'll catch you later. Make sure you tune in to us on Instagram, 5-Star Car Stereo. We'll be doing a 5 minutes with 5-Star. We got an F-150 here. We got a bunch of neat stuff. So if you caught last night's little late broadcast on how we buy amp to speaker, we'll be talking more about that today, as well as showing you the progress on it. So follow us there. And that's it. You guys have a wonderful Friday. If it's your day, well, hey, make it through, and then you get the next day off, right? Isn't that how that works?